I honestly don't want to become the guy who's known as telling you that male narcs put things up their butt. I don't want to be known as that guy. But something recently happened that I feel it's a story that I think I need to share with y'all. There is a narcissist working in the independent comic book industry. He's been doing this for years. He used to work in the professional circles until he was too toxic for them and got kicked out. He was getting called out for all of the smear campaigning this man has done for years. Destruction of other people's characters, sending flying monkeys, networks, and chat groups at other people to destroy them. And just recently, his wife apparently got sick. And so the first thing that he did was say, can we stop fighting and just make comics? Can it be just about comics? After he's been going relentlessly after people like a wonderful comic creator named Eric July. Please check out Young Ripa. And, he's saying this because his wife is sick. Meanwhile, this dude goes out, gets blasted drunk with a couple trannies, and was allegedly smoking something. Could have been pot, could have been crack, whatever. It's out of a tube. You know what I mean? Then he gets back online the next day, says he forgot everything. He doesn't know what happened that night, even though there's video of it. He doesn't remember anything happened that night, but he doesn't smoke crack. Male narcs will lie to you, lie to themselves, and lie to anybody else. They don't care about the sick person that's at home. They don't care if it's a wife. They don't care if it's a girlfriend, one of their side supplies, one of their main supplies. They don't care. That male narc does not care about you. The only thing that male narc cares about is himself. And at some point, that male narc, at the end of that road, at the end of that day, at some point in their life, is going to lead to another man and a crack. Okay? Male narcs are, the semantic ones, the sexually addicted ones, they're gay. All right, they're closet bi. They hate women. They don't care about women. They don't care about themselves. Imagine what it takes for a narcissist to use an excuse like, my wife is sick, can we stop fighting and just keep making comics? And then turn around and go hang out with some deviants and do a bunch of drugs and get drunk and then, doesn't remember anything that happened, but he doesn't smoke crack. That's the level to which these narcs will go to. Do not trust these male narcs. Ladies, trust and believe. The sex with him is not that good. He's coming home with butt butter on his schlong. He's coming home to disrespect you. He's going to use his closet bisexuality to make you feel less of a woman because he's sleeping with other men. It's all about cycles of self-defeat and pain with these male narcs. And I'm telling you, they're all fagulas. Every single one. If he got a BPD girlfriend and he's out there self-aware narc trying to help people when he's really not and he's stalking and hoovering and destroying people, trust me, BPD is at home throwing something up his butt. All right, these male narcs are despicable, awful, gay. They're gay. I'm not saying gay people are wrong. What I'm saying is that male narcissists are bisexual. They are closet, and they use that in their devaluations, and they use that to destroy, to lie, and to triangulate. My love to y'all. Stay strong. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other, and never again suffer these fools. A follower on TikTok asked me if I could do this video explaining why male narcs put things up their butt. So I guess this is Dragonstorm Talks about male narcs being bi they. This kind of deserves a little bit of a serious tone. All right. Now, most male narcs who become sex addicts, like most people who become sex addicts, have gone through some type of sexual trauma, exposure to sex at an early age, graping, things like that, when they are young. Now, for a narcissistic person, this translates into them using it as a form of supply, as escape. Remember, narcissists relive traumas, all right? They have a broken core. They decide not to fix themselves. They decide to be evil and destroy other people. They want to pass on pain and traumas. They're basically, in everything that they do, guys, reliving the trauma, the original traumas they went through that made them what they are, over and over again, living them out through you, through hurting other people. They don't want to feel alone. They're cowards. They don't want to feel alone. So instead of healing themselves, they pass on pain and trauma to you, so that they don't feel alone. And then they abuse you so that they feel like they have control over something else instead of control over themselves. It's a sick ass cycle. And it also makes them feel superior because now you feel the way that they feel. They've made you feel worse. And now they can bust your stones. They can degrade you to make themselves feel better. These are demons, y'all. There's no other way to put it. The sex addict aspect goes like this. If they have that addiction, they use it for escaping accountability, for escapism, and as any type of drug, they need a higher level. They need a new hit. They need a new drug in order to use. So that's why it goes from using women to putting things up their butt, And that in and of itself is a part of the degradation. The shame that they run from is also the shame that they are trying to recreate in themselves. It's not necessarily they feel bad because of how they're treating you, although there might be a little hint or spark of that deep down inside their broken shell. It more has to do with them being made to feel as weak and inferior and emasculating as they were when they were young and they went through the SA. So another aspect of it is because they want to use that to triangulate you. First off, it's all about passing on pain. These are demons. They're deviants, all right? This narcissists or sexual sex addicts are deviants in that demonic succubus incubus way. So they want you as a woman to perform acts that make you masculine, because male narcissists, all male narcissists, in my opinion, they all have this thing called the female Satan. They have a toxic feminine energy. It's not divine feminine. It's a very toxic, dark feminine. And that is why they're over emotional. They're grown toddlers. They rage out. It's why they do pity parties. It's why they're the hero or the victim. It's why they cry. It's all of that. It also has to do with a dark feminine energy, toxic, dark feminine energy. They want you to shove things up their butt so that the roles are reversed, because that's how they are. They're actually like toxic women inside. They want you to be a toxic man. They want to confuse your gender roles. They want to confuse you. They want to confuse the energy about you, make you more toxic, give you narcissistic fleas, and make you as horrible as they are. That's one reason why they do that. The other reason is because they can triangulate you with men. They can devalue you with men. They can use it as a way to hide from the shame by being deceptive. Narcs love hiding and being sneaky. So they can hide what they're doing with Backdoor Bill, or the whatever rainbow dragon that they're sleeping with. They can hide what they're doing. They can lie to you about it. They can gaslight you about it. They can use that. And they can also hide the shame of being with other dudes. So like a lot of people ask, they're like, okay, why are they still sleeping with women? Well, oftentimes they want to do you in the butt, don't they, ladies? And that's because they actually want to do that, use you as an F toy, because that's all you are. That's all you are is a toy. Understand, to a narcissist, you ain't nothing but an object. You're a puppet. And while they're doing that, they imagine themselves being with other men. And the whole idea of fooling someone gets a narcissist off. A narcissist love bombs you and thinks you're a fool. When they lie to you and you believe their fake face, they think you're a fool. When they do something crazy and you forgive them, they think you're even more of a fool. And that validates their broken self to abuse you further, because it's all about cycles of abuse. Everything that I just explained all has to do with healing yourself. These people chose not to heal themselves. And instead of doing the introspective work, taking accountability and ownership, they decide to pass on pain, live through their traumas, recreate their traumas, find the mom that they never had, act like the toxic dad that used to beat mom. Whatever the case is, they want to reenact all of the evil things that they went through because they want to pass on pain and not feel alone, because they're effing cowards. They're cowards. They're demons. Trust and believe. I love y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And never again suffer these demon clowns. Let's talk about narcissistic women. Narcopaths. Narcopaths can be either a narcissistic sociopath, narcissistic psychopath, and in some cases a narcissistic borderline. These are truly fractured, evil, deceptive, get a train run on them every day of the week type women that have completely lost their natural divine feminine energy and have now taken on a very toxic male energy. And brothers, if you want me to talk about narcissistic women more, you need to show up like the ladies want to talk about narc men. I need you to like, share, and comment on this for me. First and foremost, these types of women, whether there was abuse from mom, dad, with whatever type of abuse took place, it usually involves some type of sexual abuse. Because of this, they know that their body is an ATM. They can use it like an ATM. They can use it to sell. They can use it to make money. They can use it to fool people, lure them, and get supply. It is an unfortunate circumstance that after a young lady gets to a certain age, as they develop, they begin to understand that they get looks from the male half of the species. Narcissistic women who have been through SA in their childhood take that to the nth degree. The fallout from that is not only losing the ability to pair bond with another man, but as they take in more and more male DNA, through their vag, they begin to take in more masculine energy. Their feminine and masculine balance becomes completely imbalanced, and they go into a toxic masculine energy, the male Satan, as to the female Satan, the narcissistic men. This imbalance makes them more masculine. That's why when you see older hoes, they're fighting, they're in the bar, they're acting like dudes, they're talking trash, they think they're tough as hell, they're not feminine at all. It's because they have a deep masculine energy, a toxic masculine energy. Understand that anytime you hear a woman say body count don't matter, how many baby daddies don't matter, that woman is narcissistic at best. And it's an unfortunate occurrence because the people that have been placed by the draconians in power that hold the purse strings in our social and political spheres have been relentlessly trying to confuse gender roles because they understand how destabilizing it is not only to families but to individuals when you confuse what they are, who they are, and how they should act. Narcissistic women understand communication, as women have during the last masculine age, the patriarchal age. They understand how to maneuver socially. This is also a natural concept to them, as they are supposed to be the backbones of the home, the rears, the person who men and children can open up emotionally to. They understand how to communicate. They understand naturally how to manipulate because they've had to learn how to maneuver throughout history. So instead of being supportive, they take that in a manipulative aspect. They are going to absolutely use their perception, their ability to gauge, their natural intuition, as well as the demonic spirit, that male Satan, that infests their body, the more and more people that they destroy and build up bad karma. They're going to use that to triangulate. Now, gentlemen, this is the thing. I know y'all that have been with narcopaths, they have tried to make you gay. You've been with a narcopath, they have a history of dudes where they go, oh, I couldn't be with him because, he would go to gay bars and he would want me to put stuff up his ass. That woman, now, did that with intent. And the reason is that the demon spirit within that narcopath wants to make you gay, wants to confuse your gender role, wants to make you more of a toxic feminine, just like narcissistic men try to make women more masculine. So you got to watch out for that. And they can also use, if you have experimented in bisexuality, if they have managed to put something in your butt, if they've put you in a situation like a bisexual or gay situation, they can also use that in their smear campaigns because they understand how to talk. They understand how to talk shit. They understand how perception, how optics looks. A narcissistic woman ain't got no problem putting on the waterworks, going, woe is me, I'm a poor this, has no problem making you look wreck, especially, gentlemen, if you have gone off, if you've just gone off on that woman after she put you through crazy stuff over and over and over again, built you up to an explosion. She'll record that. She'll get a copy of that. And then she's going to, in her smear campaign, use that against you because the optics from the outside, especially in this hypergamous age that we live in, is going to be, look at that man, how dare he yell at her, how dare he be like that, when you know damn well that what was going on, and they know damn well how that's going to make you feel as a man. Guys, watch out for these narcopaths. If you want more videos on this, share this out. Give me a comment and a like. My love to y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And never again suffer these fools.